And I know how I haven't posted in a long time, but I had a lot of schoolwork to do. I had culminating assignments, which are basically exams, so I couldn't really do that much. But right now I'm back, and I'm better than ever. So today we're playing Rise of Liberty, and we're not going to do historical battles, but we're actually going to do siege mode. And we are just going to do basic siege, no choke points, nothing like that. And we're just going to see how long we can survive for. This may be a long time, and this may be very short, but I just want everybody to have a good time watching. Okay, so I am going to go to weapon select, and since it isn't that historically accurate, I'm just going to get my Ferguson rifle and hand motor. Basic, just get some infantry. They're really good. And I'm going to deploy. So I have these guys right here. They're all chill. Where are my... Okay. Right here. I'm going to get a cannon. Okay. So one of the best things about getting a cannon early on is you can just fire anywhere you want. And you can just get a lot of kills, start holding off the enemy. And as you can see, there are like 101 power points that they have in the top right, like near the center, like the top center of my screen. But that's just pretty common. So I'm gonna try and get. Okay, I don't have any cannons on this side, so if they do come from this side, I'm going to get another cannon. Okay, I don't have enough. I'm just gonna get. Actually, I'm going to run over here because I can put this motor. I can put this right here, and I will be able to see everything on this side. Okay. Let's fire that. We have now a motor over there. I'm gonna head back to my front line. Yeah. So more about like why I wasn't posting that much. I did have that culminating, and I was like really focused on homework. I was practicing a lot to take the tests that I can get into like a better school for high school. So I just wanted to, yeah. Well, I'm not just gonna reveal too much of my personal life. Okay, sun is coming, so that just makes this really fun. Well, yeah, I was really busy and I couldn't post that much, so I'm gonna try and post more often now. And yeah, that's basically how it goes. As you can see here, this is, well, everyone here, they're really, if you check the map, everybody's like really lined up, but it's not as like in formation as it can be, because before the Prussians and everybody else started using like small units of men and not huge lines, you mostly see battles fought not like this, but in the light and with more powerful, like with squads rather than single soldiers. And that was actually pretty useful, because you wouldn't really want to have a huge army just marching around and just getting shot. Because if you can actually check back to World War I, the French, they marched in these huge columns just to get to the front line, and they got mowed down by artillery. Yes, I could not tell if those guys were friendly or not friendly. So I really hope just firing blindly will help me here. I don't know if we're getting overrun or anything is happening, but so yeah, the most hectic thing about, well, the worst thing that could probably happen to anyone was actually having a night battle, because until we had flashlights, you couldn't really tell who was on your side and who was not. So if you, oh, I didn't even get any infantry men. Whoops. Oh yeah. So basically, if you didn't have, so if you had a line like this, you'd be, and it was all dark, you wouldn't really do that much because you couldn't see who it was, and this actually resulted in a lot of friendly fire. So it was like a really bad time to be a soldier for like the entire time, but especially since you couldn't like see in the dark. I really have to reload. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Yeah, but like, as you can see here, we're all arranged in a semi-square formation. We're focused up on our two flanks. Main force that's basically holding off the British, while we have a smaller force. Yeah, we have a smaller force just right there. And if you look closely, you can see there's two huge gaps in between our troops, and I need to go fill one of those. So I'm just gonna run right over here, get back up on fire a motor shot. Because hand motors, they were basically the more powerful. This was like a grenade launcher in the Revolutionary War. And as many of you know, grenades are very powerful weapons, well, when used properly. So you had a lot of people using these hand motors, especially because since the armies were really big, like by standards, you would get like a lot of casualties just if one grenade. Because remember, everybody is still like fighting in lines, and that's really not the best. I hit some of these guys, and I'll get a pucker. So I'm going to head. Remember, huge lines. First thing you're going to want to know about, well, any time, actually, especially during the Napoleonic era and Revolutionary War. What? Oh, I'm dead. Okay, I need a bunch of infantrymen, and they are overrunning that post. So, hand motor time, everybody. Oh my god. Yeah, huge problem right here. There's a huge advancing line, and I am struggling to defend. It's 86. We're down by about like 15 men. It's pretty bad, so. Okay, it's dark. Got him. Okay, I'm reloading. Yeah, so back to the nighttime area. Really have to. Also, one more thing that I would like to point out that was really important. Well, this time, the colony, as many of you know, well, hopefully know, the American colonists, they never technically, the British, they could have kept fighting for as long as they wanted. They just got tired, and so it wasn't really that the colonists had a decisive victory over the British. It was more like the British stopped caring and didn't want to have a costly war anymore. So that's the main reason. Oh my god, that's not a good dude. I can't see anything, so yeah, it's just the main problem. Need more infantry, and I'm redeploying. I feel like I should get, when I deploy next time, or if I die next time, which I really am. It's hard to see friend or foe. Also, I just want to say that I really like being on YouTube. It's great just to share my interests. And I really like history, so I think it's really cool. Actually, but it is about me. So, as many of you know, I'm kind of a history/gaming channel. So I want you to comment what your favorite kind of era was. Like, are you more of a Napoleonic era person, or are you more of a ancient Greece, Punic Wars, Christian Rome, Christian Europe, the Dark Ages, medieval Europe, all that stuff. Yeah, like, what's your favorite one? And also, if I have played that era, comment which one of my games that you thought, which of the games that you like the most. And as well as this, if I haven't played the era that you like the most, tell me which games do it, contain that era, so I can hopefully improve my quality for many of you. So we are heading on to the 4th wave here. There is a lot of troops, and I mean a lot. And I really, okay, no infantry next wave, so I'm just going to try and hold everybody at bay. And just to do that, I'm going to get another Peklo. Get packled. See, if you look at the bottom right corner, there's a little line that tells you when you can fire. And this actually takes a little, like, it takes really slow. It takes a lot shorter time than a cannon to fire, which was pretty useful considering the average musket reload speed was around a minute for every shot. Also, another thing in comment, what do you think is better? A bow, javelin, or gun? Personally, I think a bow would be better, and because, well, you have a good range. One thing would be like snipers, which you do have crossbows, which are really effective. So yeah, just comment which one you like, and I'll try and use that one more. Ooh. Okay, sweet. Ooh, that's where I was gonna shoot. It is going back to night, so this actually is a dark time for anyone who's watching this. It's pretty, yeah, just like, you can't really see much when it's dark when I'm playing. So I just like to apologize for that. I know it's not like the best, and the mic quality is pretty bad as well. But I really feel like I'm just doing my best with what I have so far. Oh, and fun fact, the American Army at the time of the Revolutionary War, they were getting paid in IOUs by the Congress, by the current Congress of the soon-to-be United States. But the IOUs had little to no value because the Congress at the time was pretty much broke. So the soldiers tried to mutiny, and they did do small-scale mutinies during the time that they were stuck in camps, which is but then George Washington, with his ever so keen personality, rallied all of them and made them forget about the debts that they had back home. So yeah, there we go. Let's actually just go to weapon select and let me just get a light. Okay, I can see. Oh my god, this is so creepy, but this is actually okay. Oh my gosh. I'm almost there. Oh, we're down to 9 men. Just down to 9. That was close. Oh, okay, down to 5. I'm just going to head right into this hand motor. Deploy. Turn around. Oh no. And yep, down to 2 more men. And fortunately, I am the last man standing. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good time.